Welcome to Dan the Computer Man. Today, in episode 47, I'm going to be showing you guys what I have in my dock as well as menu bar here on OS X Lion on my recently acquired MacBook Pro. Want to find out more? Just check out the description below this video. Alright, so let's start off with my dock. The first thing I had down here is the Finder, and those of us OS X users should know what this is. It's basically, the equivalent to Explorer on Windows. Hold on, that's in a way. There we go. After that, I have the Blackmagic Disk Speed Test, which I got from the App Store. And I use this because I'm curious as to how fast my SSD is that I got with my MacBook Pro. It's just a standard Apple SSD, but I'm telling you, the speeds of it are very, very impressive. After that, we have Mission Control. You should probably know what this is if you've used a Mac before in the recent months. Basically, what it is it shows all your open windows that you have at the time, as well as your dashboard. And as you can see here, I just have all the stock Apple widgets, or gadgets, excuse me. So I'll just go back. After that, I have the App Store, and this is basically your one-stop shop for all your software that you'll need here on the Mac. After that, I have Early Bird, and what this is Mozilla's alpha build of their email client, Thunderbird. And the reason why I'm using this over Apple's Mail is because this is what I used on my previous computer, and I thought this would make the switch easier. After that, I have TweetDeck, which is an awesome Twitter client, and you probably heard a notification sound for it just earlier if the audio is being picked up too. So that's basically what TweetDeck looks like. After that, I have Safari, Apple's default web browser, and I really don't use this because, as you can see, I use Google Chrome, and this is yet another thing that made the switch to Mac very easier, because after I installed Google Chrome, all I had to do to import my bookmarks, settings, extensions, etc. was to enter my Google account information, and it just all synced over because I had that set up before. After that, I have FaceTime, and basically what this is video chat software which you can use to communicate with people on other Macs, iPhones, iPod Touches, and iPads. After that, we have iCal, and basically you can use this to set up events and other things just like you can on any other iOS device. Then there's iTunes. You should basically, seriously, if you don't know what this is, then that's just pretty sad. After that, we have QuickTime Player, which I'm using right now to screen record this video. Then I have Audacity, which is an awesome free open source audio editor that works here on the Mac, Windows, as well as Linux. So that's very nice. After that, I have Flickster Collections, and what this app is, I'll just wait for it to open. What this app is a way for you to get movies on your computer without having to have a DVD or anything. And this works in conjunction with Facebook, so if you have any Facebook friends that invited you, they'll gift you with a free movie, and you can also get other free movies in other ways by liking Flickster on Facebook, sending out a tweet, and as well as many other things. So I think it's a very cool app. After that, I have Photo Booth. Pretty self-explanatory. You can take pictures and apply various effects to them. After that, there's iMovie, which is a movie editor. And there's also Final Cut Pro, which you can get for the Mac as well. I don't know if I'll be getting that, but if I need to edit movies, I'll just stick with iMovie for now. Then there's iPhoto, the photo editor that comes with the iLife suite for Mac. DVD player, title says it all basically. And last but not least, on this side of the dock, system preferences. And basically that title says it all too, and there's really nothing too exciting about that. And wow, my TweetDeck's going crazy. And as you can see, there's a little divider here in the dock which you can extend or shrink. And living here on the right side of the dock, we have various stacks as well as your minimized windows and trash. And I'll go through my stacks I have right now. The first stack I have is one that did actually not come on this side of the dock, and I actually created applications. And in here it shows all your applications that you've installed and that have came with this Mac. Again, pretty self-explanatory. After that, we have the document stack, and this is one that comes by default on every Mac. Then we have the download stack, which I think only works with Safari because Chrome has its own built-in download manager. Then I have my two minimized windows here, Early Bird and Google Chrome, and then the trash. So now let's move up to my menu bar. The first thing you have, the Apple icon. Oops, I should move this actually. There we go. The Apple icon has basically like all the options for going to for seeing information about this Mac, software update, App Store, system preferences, dock options, recent items, force quit, your sleep, restart, and shutdown buttons, as well as logging off. And I'll actually show you all my specs of my Mac right now. Oops. So as you can see, I have a 2.8 gigahertz Intel Core i7 here in this MacBook Pro, and I have a standard 4 gigabytes of memory. And I think I already said this before, but I also have an SSD in this particular MacBook Pro, and it is of size 128 gigabytes. And now moving on to the menu, to the other parts of the menu bar here, this will change, or this name here will change depending on what program you're in. So basically, for anything, programs don't have their own integrated menu bar. It's all up on top here. So under this first thing, you get your basic options for the Finder, About, Preferences, and the like. Under File, you have many more options. Not going to go through them all. Edit, View, Go, Window, Help. Pretty self-explanatory. Then on the right part of the menu bar here is where things get interesting. This is where you have notifications for your apps and other things. Right here I have a program called Growl, and this is where you can show, or this is a program that can show notifications from programs if they support it. But pretty soon with OS X Mountain Lion, this program really won't be needed anymore, as Apple will be integrating the notification center feature from iOS into OS X. Then after this big long thing I have here is called iStat menus. And this first thing right here will show you various temperatures of certain components of your computer. Then after that I have my network speed. Then after that I have memory information, HD speed, or in my case SSD. Well, I don't think, it actually doesn't show speed, it just shows the capacity I have available. Then I have my CPU info. Obviously it's pretty high right now because I'm using QuickTime 10 to screen record this, as well as your GPU info. And because this is a 13-inch MacBook Pro I only have the Intel HD Graphics 3000 chipset. If I had a 15 or 17-inch, I also have switching graphics with AMD. Then after that, I have Time Machine. As you can see, it's grayed out right now because I don't have it set up. Then I have the Bluetooth setup, or Bluetooth options, and as you can see, I have a Magic Mouse. Then we have the Wi-Fi or airport settings. Oops, just trying to move over. There we go. Now I can see it all. Volume, battery status, date and time, and spotlight search. So there you have it. That about wraps up this episode of Dan and Computer Man. I hope you guys enjoyed it and expect more Mac videos to come soon, as well as a review of my MacBook Pro. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day.